Hello! Hello, hello, hello. Hello and welcome to this new direction for my table to be facing. Look at this. Look at all this new stuff in the background you can see now.
I need to see that.
Spider Smk, the web second, says oof. Hello guys, and welcome to this final boss fight live stream of Dungeons and Dragons. My name is John, and I am joined by... where's my list of people? Jennifer is here.
Hi.
Tanny is here.
What?
Amy is here.
Hi.
Amy might be alive. Who knows?
Well, more alive than Briar is right now.
And Sean is also here.
Am I though?
Sean may or may not be here. He's having an existential crisis right now.
Are any of us truly here?
No, we're all on the internet.
Are we really on the internet?
Not wrong.
I'm also just gonna tweak this down a little bit so that I'm not quite so highlight on one side.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Exactly.
So yeah, we've got a bit of a new orientation for my... Spider, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the final boss fight party. Take up your sword and let's take this final boss fight on together. And also, while I remember it, let's just hit this button and say... This button.
This button!
No, that's the wrong button. This
Button, do the thing. Might catch up with us in a minute. And just say, thank you, Writer's Block, for the follow. Welcome to the final boss fight party. Take up your sword and let's take this final boss fight on together. That's up to...
Writer's Block, why must you plague us so?
Oh, Writer's Block, please follow, but don't get in the way.
Follow, but do not get in the way.
Spider says we can call him Sam. That...
Oh yeah, that's one of the people I know.
That's Sam.
Yeah, it's Sam.
Just another Sammy.
So we've got a nice new orient.
Sammy was Spider-Man all this time.
We've got a nice new orientation to my desk, which means we can now see Luz's shield over here. We can see the kobold egg over there. I'm going to tidy those shelves up a little bit and get some nice...
Messy bleeder. God,
Get some nice stuff on display there. And some artwork on this wall behind me. Including things like this.
This is causing me to scream because it's not so tidy. I'm like, I want to scream so badly at this.
But now we're going to play some D&D. We're not going to talk about the tidiness of the shelves over here. We're going to play some Dungeons and Dragons. When last this group of misfits and ne'er-do-wells gathered, they were seen to be travelling north from Waterdeep. Sam says he is Sam Raimi. I don't believe it, but...
Just saying, I believe you.
Don't believe it's that Sam, but yeah. I guess you could be another Sam Raimi. He's probably not got an exclusive license on that name. You were travelling north from Waterdeep and heading for an orc encampment near Rassalanta, where Maud, the husband of Caelynn...
Mary?
There we go.
I was married? I was married?
Where Maud, the husband of Caelynn's orc tribe, had settled. You met with and saved the life of a unicorn through clever use of magics. You spent the rest of the day riding in the cart with Maud driving and Luna on cloud 9 braiding Briar's hair and telling stories of the times when she was a unicorn. You got to the orc encampment, and Caelynn stood trial for making a deal with the devil, or a devil. And she was found to be guilty of this crime and sentenced to death. The group expressed their displeasure at this sentencing.
Oh shit!
Very like that. Whereupon they worked out that the ancient pact of Trabrak could be invoked. Sammy says making a deal with the devil is not good. Duly noted.
Suck a dick.
Slight understatement there, just a little bit.
Meanwhile, writer's block points out making a deal with the Fae is fine.
Oh, I'm just
I
getting
think the
smacked
devil
here by
might be a little
Roman.
easier to work with.
That devil
Fae
fuck,
are
shut
little
up.
shit.
You guys entered into tribal combat, whereupon Talon rushed forth to face the fearsome foes of the orc tribe and fell in the first round of the combat. Briar has taken...
And somehow he got his ass handed to him.
Ass. I heard ass.
Sammy says, "What, Queen? Are you thinking I'm implying anything with other characters? How do you feel so little of me?"
Oh, there are many
This
reasons.
is definitely a Sammy. Oh wait, that is Sammy.
John,
There's
you
two Sammys.
forgot to mention the most important part of our session last time.
What, the fact that you spent...
Caelynn's husband.
But yeah, that was a full night.
And so both Caelynn and Luna are currently suffering from a level of exhaustion.
It's always a good thing.
No, I need to balance some of the people. Can everybody just speak up real quick? Jennifer?
Hello.
Tanny?
Marco.
Sean?
Porno.
Amy?
What the fickly town fuck are you doing?
And Jeff?
Yep.
Jesus!
God damn.
Sean?
Jeff.
Sean is a little low. Let's turn Sean up a little bit.
Hi, Jeff.
Shut up.
I'm also gonna boost...
Jesus Christ, why are you doing so early?
Free real estate.
I mean, also some people would go with hello. I mean, that's...
Oh, I swear to fuck.
So yeah, Talon fell in the first round of the combat. They've dealt some pretty hefty blows to the orcs as well. Luckily, this isn't a fight to the death, and some orc medics have come on to start healing Talon up again. And so we now enter the second round of combat, and I'm going to flip us over to the map screen straight away, because it's map times.
It's morphin time.
It's morphin time. Sammy says, some people would, but Queen is not some people.
I'll just get the monster manual out.
Okay, it is first up the turn of this orc who is stood next to Luna, and
I am just so fucking lucky.
and therefore, where are you right now? You are currently unconscious on the battlefield, right here. So Lunar. He swings his long sword at you twice. Once with a 23 and once with a 7.
23 hit.
That is 5 points of damage to you there. The natural 1 he rolled was 12 points of damage.
It was wait. So am I doing 12 or am I doing?
You're doing 5.
Oh yeah, I need to put everything as scissors.
Is it asking me to do a concentration check?
Ignore it.
Ignore it.
At some point, you must have been concentrating on something.
That's
The-
in the last year.
So
Well then.
this is going so well.
Okay. Next up, it is Briar's turn.
I'm going to bonus action disengage, yeet myself over here.
Run the F away.
And
Hey, Maddie.
try 2 shots at this guy.
Hi, Maddie.
Right.
Yes, sweetie, you can do it.
Yes,
Okay.
I can do it. Hopefully, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I can do it.
That is a hit.
It is ugly orcish ass.
So that is 15 points of damage to him.
And then second one. Yeah.
That is
you
also
better.
a hit.
Go. Come on, fucking die already!
It is Yagol's turn, and he...
Help!
Is that an action? That is an action. Who is within that range? Oh, yeah. Yaghol holds up his holy symbol of Lathander and shouts, "Religion!"
It's like Michael was here.
I know.
And there is a bright pulse of energy from the holy symbol.
While we
The
die.
fuck?
It's of the dawn! Dawn!
God damn.
And it's, for any of you looking at it, it is like looking into the sun rising in the morning. But for the orcs who are unfortunate enough to be caught up in it, it's very, very bright, and it burns into their eyes, and they take a butt ton of damage.
My glasses! I can't see a thing without my glasses!
Especially as they're all rolling really shit on their saving throws.
Well, I hope so.
It's like looking into a world of pain.
Brilliant.
Oh shit.
And this one just covers his eyes and falls over backwards, and the orc medics come on, take him off as they're taking Talon off.
Oh, thank God.
And then, as a bonus action, we're gonna get Yaghol, because, you know, he can do bonus actions too. We're gonna try that their healing word, and we're also gonna remind Michael that that is an ability that he has. So what's the range on healing word?
Is it 60?
I think it's like it's a fair fucking whack of distance.
It is 60 feet. So
Yeah, I wasn't disputing. 60 feet is a whack of distance.
he will shout a healing word at let's go level 3.
Yeah.
Oi! Get better!
So that is 8 points of heal. It's like Michael was here. That's exactly how he rolls.
That's exactly how you It's like, oh.
Who's that for?
That's to you.
Oh, sorry, just eating chocolate.
Mom.
Okay.
Nom, nom.
Cool. Sean says, "Heal, damn it!"
Don't forget his spiritual smacky poo is a bonus.
That was his bonus action. To heal Briar, because Briar was
That's the point. I'm not on the turn tracker, is what I mentioned this.
You are on the turn tracker, and it is now your turn.
Yeah.
You are also on the GM layer, so you don't appear on the turn tracker for you guys.
So that would probably explain it. Right. Which one of these motherfuckers is the biggest fucking threat? Because we've
This
got
one
that one's
who's
got
not been
horrible
damaged.
fucking point. That one's got horrible pointy sword of doom.
Yes, he
And
does.
This
That
one
one-
hasn't been hurt yet.
That one's just normal long sword, normal long sword, normal long sword, and that one hasn't been hurt yet. He's got a bow of some kind.
He's got a giant longbow.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Do I try and kick the shit out of this one because it's, or do
Go
I go?
Go for the unique one, because that's the one that's gonna cause the most shit. The rest of these guys are like your standard NPCs. They're
We've
like
got two unique ones. That's
Oh,
why.
what's the other unique one? I don't see it. Where?
Well,
Hold on.
There.
Sean says, wait, you mean eating chocolate heals wounds?
Yes.
And Sammy says, I've got a chocolate rabbit right here if they need it. And now the chat is arguing over the chocolate rabbit.
What the fuck?
Where?
Mhm.
You're the big rock thing, right?
Yes, I am.
I would say go for this one then. If I could get my stupid thingy to work.
This one.
The one near Yaghole.
One near Yaghole. I'm gonna go for the one near Yaghole because I want that one dead. I want it dead.
Okay.
So, whoop. And I am going to smash it to pieces with my big rocky fists of
Smash
doom.
it with a hammer.
Smash R 1 D20 plus 8. Blah. I scrolled up, so I don't know what I rolled.
That is a
no.
miss.
That is a miss.
Oh.
28. That's a natural 20.
That's a natural 20. That is a smacky poo.
Very good hit.
Right, so that is slash roll 2D. Oh, do we double the dice for the
Double the dice.
double the dice, so 4D8 plus 8. 17!
What type of damage?
It's bludgeoning. Which is a point, actually. With my circle features, I've got the ability that makes my melee attacks as a...
As magical.
Yeah.
Yep.
That technically works with elementals as well, because this is my elemental...
Yeah, because it's the same. It's using beast shape, so...
Yep. So...
That's
any
cool.
Magical resistance is a fact.
This guy is gonna...
No. No. No.
Wait, what?
Yep.
Oh, I see. I see that they all love me.
This is how it is.
You
What do I
kind of
do?
are the one who was on trial, so I suppose.
Well, you were also the one stood closest to him.
Yeah, that too.
So that's a 13 and a 19.
Both hit.
So that is 26 points of slashing damage in total.
Holy shit.
Minus 26. 26. Boink. I am level. I am 17. 17, guys. 17.
Okay, this dude's turn. And he is gonna grab his longbow. And he is gonna...
Learn the healing spell.
He gets to make 3 attacks.
No, he doesn't. You fucking liar. No way.
Oh no.
So he's going to make 2 attacks against the giant stone creature of doom, and 1 against Yaghole.
Alright.
So Sean, that's a 15 and a 24.
Hang on. 15 doesn't, 24 does.
So that is 9 points of piercing damage. It is not magical. It is not magical.
So 4 is it, or is it 5?
So that would be 4.
4.
And then Yaghole Also, oh no, does get hit because he's got an armor class of 12.
What? He's a cleric.
So he takes 10 points of piercing damage.
Sorry,
Cleric.
Just in the chat, would a nuke count as radiant or necrotic damage, or would it be shit tons of fire?
It wouldn't be radiant or necrotic. It would probably be fire damage if you were like caught in the actual nuke itself. Or like the concussive wave would be probably bludgeoning.
Nice.
Next up is Urzel Spine Snapper.
What a bitch.
Bring it on, Urzel, you bitch.
Jeff, you can be awake at this point in the audience.
But you're not in the game.
Fingers on.
You've got like a bandage around your head and you've got a bucket of popcorn sat in your lap.
Look, guys. Thanks for all your help, Talon.
So that's
So talented.
2 attacks against Fenthwick, because
Margot's saying he's drunk now.
that's a 28 and a 22.
Holy
Yes.
shit!
That's gonna hit somebody.
So someone total that.
So that's 19, 22. 22 on the first one and 19 on the second one, so that is 32 altogether.
Altogether. And is the well, yeah, the slashing would be magical, wouldn't it? So
The slashing would be magical.
Hey, John,
32.
not 19.
What?
18, not 19.
It is 18, not 19, so one less than the number I said.
You're wrong.
Alright, I'm trying to keep you alive here. Every hit point counts.
I'm on 68 of my 126.
Well,
So Talon, would you like to be doing? What is the other? Most of the crowd is
Do anything?
cheering for one side or the other. A lot of people are just generally cheering for the fight because it seems to be a very good fight. They are not waving weapons in the air. Most of the people here appear to be mostly unarmed. There are a few guards that are armed with clubs and swords to keep the peace. Also, all of you can see up in the audience, in the front row, somewhere at the south of the fight arena, is a somewhat elderly female gnome with a large bucket of snacks and a giant banner in the air floating above her head saying, "Go Fenthwick," in multiple colours.
oh my god, that's adorable! Oh my god!
What the fuck is Maud doing?
Maud is...
Sitting there wondering why he didn't get to join the fight.
Yeah.
Because he's the prize, technically. He's taken your place.
Yeah.
Clean his ass. I'm gonna clean that ass.
Oh my fucking god. Your mum's the best, Fenthwick.
Fenthwick would agree if he could speak common right now.
And you just kind of get this grumble that goes. Anyways.
So cute.
And as you look at it, the sign sort of morphs to have the elemental smashing into the man, and then it just morphs back to "Go Fenthwick."
How did she get the
Forest man.
time to make something like that?
Minor illusion is amazing.
Gnomes are a thing.
Is Maud with her, or is she just by herself?
Maud will... Yes, Maud will be with her.
So you got this massive hulking orc arm folded.
I wouldn't be surprised for it if Fen's
With one of those foam fingers.
Luna,
Yes.
It is your turn.
Okay, yes. And I have been planning. So I'm going to use Cone of Cold again.
Okay.
Ooh,
It's
nice.
these two are in perfect position, so I'm aiming at these two.
Yep,
It is
they...
well within range. Because it's a 60-foot cone of fuck you.
I'm going to make a spell called the 60-foot cone of fuck you.
Yep, you can get both of those, and also you'll get Urzel in it.
No, she's twisting it down, I think.
Are you aiming?
She's aiming, like...
Actually, no, if I do it like that and I can get Urzel too, then let's do that.
The only thing is you would get Yaghol in it as well, but you've got careful spell,
healer.
so...
Yeah, I've got the careful.
Oh shit, yeah, you've got
thing,
that.
So. That is one of the best things you've ever recommended for me, John.
You're welcome, everybody.
Me as well.
Yeah, he still takes damage.
He still takes damage, it's just halved.
Yeah.
I've got resistant to cold damage because of my opal.
You're not in the range of the spell.
Yeah.
Technically,
Well, careful spell, you choose 3 people, don't you?
technically, Fenthwick's fake body that is just a marker for where he turned into an elemental is there.
Yeah, but careful spell affects 3 people. Doesn't
Yeah. Careful spell is 3 people.
Not if he moved there. No, he didn't.
Yeah, what's Yaghold's current health?
It's at half.
It's about half, just under half.
Okay, that's not a number, honey.
I know it isn't, but you don't know the number.
Yeah, he's below half, technically, but...
Still good.
Up to you.
Just do it.
Or
Yeah,
or you can aim it to just hit these two.
Careful spell.
Yeah.
Careful spell.
Oh god. Hold on, let me read something real quick.
That's weird.
Sammy just goes. The TOA team called from far. You've got this, guys, because if you don't, we sure won't make it.
4 6s, 24?
Yep.
Yeah, so worst case scenario, we take 24 damage. If he's at half, then I'm gonna go for it.
Okay. Roll the spell. I just imagine suddenly, oh no, Briar died to your team. We were too late for you. Oh no, she died in arena, totally regardless of what you did. That's alright then.
That's alright.
So, let's see.
Jesus Christ!
So, Urzel's constitution...
I just decided to quickly look at the chat going all the way back, and it's gone all the way back to...
Oh, yeah,
my first
it does.
use of the fucking thunder cannon.
It does. The chat is the entire chat from the game.
No.
It's ridiculous. It's amazing. It's he made his save, so he takes half of that, so that's 15, 17. So he is exactly knocked down.
Yay!
Zaraj
Booyah!
takes it full in the face.
Oh,
He-
Luna, you saved us all.
The orc veteran takes it full in the face and is also knocked down. Yaghol takes half damage as well, which is 17.
Cool.
And he's not great, but he's alive.
But
And
he has healing spells, and he can always use a healing spell on himself.
he made his concentration check, so the giant flagon of ale that he summoned is still there.
So, I have justifications there.
Alright.
Caelynn.
Heal himself.
I'm not having a great day.
Run the fuck away.
Don't run the fuck away.
Maybe a good idea.
Should I run or should I just
If you run, you get 2 attacks of opportunity.
Yeah, so I would say just, beat their asses.
Where's my thunder wave? I'll just check something
Oh
real quick.
god, you got Thunderwave, thank god for that.
As 15-foot cube originate from you must take a constitution. Might do that thunder. No one's not in a big place, so I might not be able to hit it, so I'm gonna try and hit thunder wave because I got a bit of a
Yep, you've got a safe space around you for that.
Thunderwave!
what level should I play? Level 4, right? Or is it level 5?
I think you've got. Let me have a look.
I want to make sure.
You should have.
One level 5
You've got 2 level 5 spell slots.
Boink, level 5 it is then.
Fucking destroy them!
Thunderwave! So that's 2 orc veterans need to make constitution saving
So let me
throws.
just check something real quick.
What?
Is there any sort of funk you can rub on it?
Sean,
the question is,
cease
I was
and
hoping that
desist.
if since that my draconic ancestor is lightning, bronze lightning.
You do deal extra damage with lightning, but not
I was
thunder.
gonna say, like, do I not thunder? I could probably meta magic it.
Neither. You could do heightened
Neither.
spell.
I could do heightened spell. I could spend 3 sorcery points.
Give one of them disadvantage.
Give one of it. I shall do that.
Fucking do it.
Doink, I spell.
So
He
which
has taught me well.
one of them would you like to give disadvantage to?
This being a prick right in front of me.
That one.
So that guy takes the full damage.
Fuck that guy in particular.
How far does Thunderwave push you?
10 feet, I think.
10 feet, I believe.
So he just goes 5, 10.
Just said.
You asked the question, I answered the question well!
23 divided by 2 would be 11. So
Did
he...
Did he go through the? Did he go over the DC?
This guy did, this guy didn't. The guy you gave disadvantage to saved. Well, they both initially saved, and then with the disadvantage he didn't. And then this guy also saved, so...
Next time I'm gonna do spell.
You can do Spell Driver to do another spell now if you want.
Yeah. Is that a cantrip? Yeah.
You can do up to a 3rd level spell.
Everyone's cutting out. I can't.
3rd level spell.
I'm gonna ray of frost him.
Who are we Ray of Frosting? This guy. That's a hit. So just... it's this guy's turn, and he's going to decide that after being knocked back from Thunderwave, he's actually going to go over here to Yaghole and stab him.
Oh come on!
Fuck off!
And rolled a natural 20.
Ah!
So Yaghole takes 13 points of oh no, not 13, it's
26.
20... 13 plus 8 is 20...
21.
21.
He's literally down.
He is down.
Luna, was that a good plan after all?
Who said do it? You were the one
Yeah,
who was all like,
thank
do it, do it. So,
You literally were the one who was going to do it.
You said you had careful spells, why do I be fine?
No, careful spell just makes him succeed the saving throw, which made him get half the damage.
Okay. Well, I think we'll be fine by ourselves.
I think so. I mean, we've only got a couple left.
Yeah.
Briar. Oh, and this
Me.
tankard just...
Oh yeah.
God, he's gonna be so disappointed when he realizes it's gone.
I'm gonna move up here. I'm gonna shoot down at this one here.
Okay.
In fact, I'm gonna cast Entangle on one of them as well.
Oh,
Or Ensnaring Strike even.
one of those spells.
Yeah, it's a spell, but that's a thing. So not sneak attack. 25.
That is a hit.
Pew.
And
Strength, I think.
not you. That's Yaghole. It's a strength saving throw.
Yar.
Yeah.
He rolled a 16.
That will probably beat it by leaps and bounds.
Okay. So yeah, the vines start to whip around him, and he just tears out of them.
Okay. Now the second one I would make if my character sheet would open again. Which it did. Hooray. So longbow.
I'm trying to see.
That one is a miss.
Is...
Caelynn around the corner, but it's not. On.
All right. In which case, I'm gonna. Sorry, count again. I'm gonna bonus action dash up here,
Okay.
and that's it.
Next up is Fenthwick.
I'm going to go. And do I have my... So I'm going to try and smack the shit out of this guy. Smack the shit. 18.
18 is a hit.
I'll just do the other hit. And a 20.
That is also a hit.
So that is not 4d8. It's 2d8. So 19 damage.
He is
21 damage.
he is downed by the 19.
Damn it!
Cool.
Can I have moved and tried to hit the other one near Caelynn?
You can continue your movement.
Baby.
You run
15,
by and
20,
pick one
25,
and-
30.
Pow!
And it's
You just... There's a giant rock man just runs across the arena, just there's thundering steps. Boom, boom. Slams out with his fist in one direction, the orc just flies through the air, somersaulting, nearly knocks out one of the medics that's come onto the battlefield to get Yaghole off the field.
Thank you.
And then just comes over and just slams down on the orc next to Caelynn. And just like there's a... And like he's now embedded into the ground up to his knees.
Ooh.
And he just slumps over backwards.
I like to imagine how we'll just like slowly turn to the final.
slowly turn around to the bow wield.
And the... As you all turn round to look at the bow-wielding orc, the banner at the bottom of the battlefield over the elderly gnome just says, "Go, honey." I heart Fenthwick.
That's my baby. That's my baby. That's my kid. That's
Just
my
grab
kid.
this horrifically scarred fucking orc next to her.
And she's on her feet cheering, and Maud
The gnome.
Maud is next to her cheering away as well.
Thumb finger wagging away, excited.
Well, Mord has a bit of an interest in us winning. You know, it'll make a difference on whether he lives or not.
This guy is going to just draw back his longbow and like he's
Bad idea.
he's really contemplating it. And he just pulls back and it's like, you know, I'm in this now. We're going to go through with this.
Yeah.
Log, huh?
Sean, that's a 17, a 22, and a 12.
17 and 22 both hit.
So two giant arrows just boom, boom, and pierce into your stony hide. The other one just like and splinters off. That is a 15 and a 12 piercing damage, neither magic, so that's 7 and 6 halved, so 13 in total.
30.
Tis but a scratch.
Just got a scratch.
Minus 13 is 55.
Guys, I have something to say.
What?
I really fancy pancakes right now.
Oh, mood.
bacon pancakes, making bacon pancakes.
Oh, I want
One day I'll do-
pancakes. God damn it.
I nearly had pancakes for breakfast.
You had a breakfast burrito.
I did have a breakfast burrito instead. That's fair.
Breakfast burrito.
Oh, Lunar.
Luna!
I've never really tried that before.
Luna, kick the shit out of him!
Right. Oh yeah, it's my turn, isn't it? Okay, let's see.
Rider's block says pancake mood is contagious.
Yes.
Alright,
Come eat
hold
pancakes with us.
on.
I made some lemon shortbread cake.
I'm reading something really quick. Ooh, hello. Hello.
Hi.
I just realised I got the murderize orc spell.
This spell just reads turn orc inside out.
No, that's not it. Just remembered I had something. I just need. I'm reading my different spells to figure out which one is the one that I'm.
I know I've got a thing, but I
thinking
need
of.
to find it.
Making pancakes, making bacon pancakes.
I'm talking about pancakes. God damn it! You're making me hungry.
Pancakes.
Shut up. Now you're
Pancakes.
just being mean.
Well, I don't have pancakes either, so
None of us
you
have
all suffer as
pancakes.
I have suffered.
Oh, I'm gonna have a look at the meme in Discord.
I'm gonna get the name
Either
of
we
Discord.
die as heroes or we die as cowards. Point is, it's gonna kill us.
Oh yeah, I saw that one the other day.
Did you see the one the teams in the Bay? And I was like,
Yeah.
teams stick together, never split the party.
Oh, I saw that one earlier. I was gonna share that with people.
It looks like
Fun.
the fucking Golden Tube team.
I was literally gonna send that to Maddie and say, "Where's Squeak?"
Where's Squeak?
No, Squeak is the duck on the floor.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's kill some orcs, guys.
Let's murderize this orc and go home.
Let's kill this orc softly. We don't want to
Yeah.
kill him completely.
I'm gonna
Is
fuck
this
him up.
Let's just lightly punch him in the dick.
Apparently, whatever it is, it requires a dexterity saving throw.
It's an ice storm
Oh, I
springs
see, I
up
see.
and just rains ice down.
This guy.
Very specifically over this guy, and that's not it. 1 minute.
And I'm just since it's just him, I'm gonna stick him right in the middle of the 20-foot, or that's 40 feet high, and just beat the shit out of him with ice.
He fails his saving throw,
This is
so
trying to
takes
murder my friend, you motherfucker.
18 full points of damage. And then does that stay?
Should.
Ice storm, 20-foot radius, 40-foot high.
It does.
Instantaneous. A hail of rock-hard ice. So it turns the area into difficult terrain until the end of your next turn. But no, that's it. Just you just pummel him with some ice, and you ow, and then it's done.
Oh,
Caelynn,
Oh.
I'm gonna try the new spell I've got, synaptics. But I need to know how far I am.
it's
But
like
once-
it's like miles. You got miles.
It's 55 feet.
Yeah, I think it's like 100 odd feet. I think synaptic static.
Okay,
Yeah.
I might do a synaptic stack on this bitch. Let's give it a go. Boink. Does it?
so that is an intelligence saving throw.
Hang on.
He rolled a 7.
Hang on.
What?
I was gonna do the heightened spell.
You don't need to. He already failed.
Failed anyway.
He failed. he failed greatly, so that's 28 points of damage.
And am I possible to do another spell driver?
You can. He's still up. Let me just remember what the rest of Synaptic Static does, because it's mean.
It messes his brain up, apparently.
D6 off all of its rolls or something.
After a failed save, the target is muddled thought for 1 minute. During that time, it rolls
Yeah.
a d6 and subtracts the number from a roll from all attack rolls and ability checks.
Alright, I'm gonna move here real quick. And I'm gonna cast another spell again, and it's gonna be... Hang on, let me see if I got... Hang on, I wanna make sure... So under level 3, and a cantrip,
Writer's Block says, "Is everyone ready for Psychic Fireball?"
I'm ready.
I was thinking of Lightning Bolt, but that's too... I can't take that one, can I? No.
No, you could do Lightning Bolt.
I might Lightning Bolt it.
It would be you'd have to do it at level 3, but...
Sure.
Okay, for some reason that didn't roll dice. Do you want to roll me 8d6? And I'll roll his dexterity saving throw.
8d6, yeah.
He failed.
That's 30 damage.
I think I fucked him up. Are you sure? Am I sure? Am I doing it right?
No, that's not doing it right, because for you, Lightning Bolt also does 2 more points of damage.
Ooh.
Fuck.
Because you're Storm Dragon. And so you just psychically mess with his mind, and you just see his face go blank. And then you spring round from behind Fenthwick and unleash a lightning bolt that just tears across the arena and, like, carves into the back wall behind him.
I fucked him up.
And it's just... Ow!
That hurt.
Ow!
I haven't fully killed him, have I?
You've not killed him.
Thank God.
Briar.
Is he still
Right.
going?
He is still stood up.
He's still going. But
Right.
now Raya's going to go and kill him.
I mean, she's trying at least. She's still gonna keep a fair distance, though.
He's going to kill him.
I will attempt. If it would let me click the thing. There we go.
Good plan.
That is a hit.
Fucking click! There we go.
Okay.
It's just a darker shade of red.
And other attack.
Also a hit.
Nice.
You need to bite arrows.
Sean.
No, I said that last time, and then I moved up here.
I can't get to him in this turn. Unless is there anything else? I don't think there's anything else I can do. I've just got multi-attack slam attacks, don't I? That's the wrong book. It's the wrong book, everyone!
No.
God damn it! Yeah. Hold on.
Just be on shield whilst we go and kill him.
I will just move as far
It's
as
just
I
for
can.
Leaf.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
God.
Actually, since I can't do anything this turn anyway, I'm going to use my action to dash, and I'm all up in his grill.
Oh.
He will drop his longbow and just pull out a glaive.
I slam my big rocky fists together.
Roll an intimidation check.
No.
I'm just like, Bryce is like shriek laughing behind you.
Okay, sure, he's going to do this.
Go on, run. I fucking dare you, run.
He just looks up at you and pulls out this glaive.
Yeah, Caelynn makes a very good point.
Yeah, but
Because of my spell.
That's only if he moves.
Yeah, but you moved into it.
Yeah, but I used a dash, so I had another 30 feet of movement.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
Also,
think
he got
I think
one
Philippe
hit.
is hacking his health. He pulls out the glaive and it just starts crackling with thunder. And he swings at you, Talon. Talon? Fenthwick.
Talon.
He swings at Talon in the audience.
We're not done yet.
That's a 26 to hit you, Sean.
That would hit me.
So that's 7 points of non-magical damage. So that's 3.
52.
And 9 points of magical thunder damage. And there's just a boom as the glaive smashes into him. And you need to make a strength saving throw. Which, you know,
That's a thing.
which is the thing.
No, I don't want to open Skype. Fuck off.
Hold on, I need to do the health first. So I've got 22 minus 9 equals, so I'm at 43. 43. And what do I have to do again? Constitution.
Strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw. I'm surely going to use the elemental's strength.
Yes.
So slash roll 1d20. Oh god, I nearly did that wrong. Plus 5, I believe. 21.
That will pass it.
One.
So you aren't pushed back by it, but he does still get to make an.
Just drag a little bit.
He swings and gets a 23 and a 16.
23 hits again, 16 does not.
So that's 10 points of slashing damage, halved to 5.
5.
So I am at 38.
You're doing good.
Luna.
I found the spell I wanted.
Uh-oh. Scar and Maddie both say hashtag Orc Lives Matter.
Not today. Level 3 tidal wave.
Wow.
Yeah. Now it says it can be up to 30 and up to 10. When I'm going 20 and 5, so it just takes up the one square. So
it just literally slams through his square and ignores Fenthwick.
it
Yeah.
sort of goes like that through the square. It's just like, boom.
Sean, a very specific tidal wave.
Forms and just
You've not seen water behave like this, especially when there isn't water there to begin with.
all the moisture from like all the moisture from all the dirt this way is just sucked up into a tidal wave.
However,
No, it's made up of all of the soft drinks, all the crowd are drinking.
unfortunately, he made his saving throw,
Yeah.
He still takes the damage though.
so he takes half. Does he take
Half the damage.
on a
Not even
failure?
close.
Yeah, on a success, takes half damage is in prone. So
It's a
there's a.
nice shower.
He just like spits out a stream of water and is like, you know what?
Fuck this noise.
I'm out. You guys. And he gives you the thumbs up sign.
What? No, not fair. We were almost finished.
Fire. Shut up.
Yeah,
Oh.
you're now finished.
I
Done.
kind of lean down,
It's a good
pat
thing.
him on the head.
Thank you.
Okay.
So, hooray! We won! Perhaps later.
Oh my god, oh my god.
Oh, who am I kidding? I can barely write my name still.
Great, Briar.
Yeah, as Sammy says in the chat. You know what, guys? I'm getting too old for this shit.
I'm 2 days away from retirement.
hell yeah, Caelynn lived.
Damn it, you guys.
And
I got
so,
away with it with these guys and that cute little girl.
and so,
Keep me alive. God.
the
So annoyed that we saved her life. I'm so sorry.
hashtag Caelynn will remember this.
I'm seeing the translation of Tanya had already made another character and was all
Yeah.
excited about it.
I know.
Actually, I haven't. I'm literally just joking about Caelynn dying. She's staying around. Don't worry, guys.
So the tribal leaders,
Quit.
the tribal leaders will stand up, and the one that was pushing for Caelynn to be executed, just is very.
I hold up my Earth Elemental Fist and a single like crystal rises up from around about where the middle finger would be.
Yeah, I know, right? Lunar shoots him what is traditionally a unicorn's dismissive fuck you sign, which is weird because she's on a horse, so everybody's wondering how she does it, but she managed it anyway. Like, even the unicorns are like, fuck you.
And Maud just leaps over the side of the arena and just forward flips into it and just runs up to you guys.
Yay!
Um,
Caelynn's just gonna lay on the floor. She's done. She just want to lay down.
and
Let's just lay down here, guys. Let's just lay down, please.
I go and hug you.
I'm laying down. You can lay down with and hug me.
I just fall on top of
I
you.
scoop both of them up and
Caelynn just basically says, "Thank you, guys. I really appreciate this."
Well, why wouldn't we do it?
I don't know. I've had so many people turn their backs on me. I guess I thought I didn't deserve this.
Well, not us.
Aw.
Sure smiled and then just
That's a
What the fuck are you
that-
doing? Are you coming in on the boat too?
I think he's peace outing.
this
That's supposed to be a Maud.
the orc has now picked up his longbow again and is like, "You guys fight well. I'm gonna go find the rest of my team and see how much putting back together we need to do.
I'm sure
Aw,
they'll
ain't
be
you
fine.
jet
Well done."
gent. Thank you. Now fuck off.
Now, you going out for drinks later?
You know, after this, I really
Why
do
not?
give a drink.
Nods in elemental.
Drunk,
It's like
drunk,
saying
drunk.
in Spanish. Gasp in French.
And he will leave. And the elder orc who was arguing for the fight and arguing to not have Caelynn just instantly executed, stands up and waves his hands for quiet. Caelynn Leodon, you are hereby cleared of your misdeeds. Your new tribe fights bravely and well, and clearly you protect your own. You are hereby welcomed back into our tribe. Maud, you are now allowed to stay with the tribe again, rather than continuing to hunt down Caelynn. And while it might not be much, we have this to offer you, as way of congratulations for winning the battle with our tribe's greatest warriors. And he claps his hands, and a younger orc walks onto the battlefield, holding a cushion, and on the cushion is a potion bottle.
Oh, can we keep the cushion instead?
Can I have the cushion as well?
This
can keep your cushion. She really likes it.
you may keep the cushion.
Yay! Thank you.
Have made the small child very happy.
Orc. potion.
And in the bottle is a silvery blue liquid that sort of that the outside of the glass has a slight frosting to it, like it's a cold beverage.
My guess is it's a cold resistant potion.
And he says, "This is our tribe, one of our tribe's great treasures, that we have liberated from elsewhere. This is a potion of frost giant strength."
Awesome.
Now, who really is? I'm tempted.
Maddie says, "I swear Briar is like a cat who likes the box more than the toy."
She ain't wrong, you know.
Yep.
Pretty much.